What's up, guys? Long time no see.
Check all those beers.
Shit.
Finally back with Josie this time. We really missed him. Definitely has a lot of insightful inputs.
As always.
But yeah, we're back here. The heat in LA is gone, thankfully. Shit's been fucking.
Don't say that
brutal.
because it might come back.
Well,
I'm
for
just
now,
blowing
it is.
myself because I'm hot
I
myself.
say that, he's
yeah.
like,
He's like, I'm just blowing myself.
well,
Okay.
but it is another beautiful day here in Southern California.
Oh man, bringing it back with the old school fucking intro.
Oh shit!
Yeah, dude, I'm definitely fucking happy. It's not
90 to 99 degrees.
fucking 99. Humidity makes it feel like 105.
Yeah.
Dude, last Friday was fucking brutal when it was humid as fuck and like it was humid and hot.
Yep.
Like it was like
Oh, last Friday, and that
it was raining too.
It was raining and it was hot.
And it was humid.
Everyone's like earthquake weather. I'm like, shut up.
It was crazy, and then it was humid, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, that shit was crazy, bro.
Yeah.
And it was hot too. Yeah, fuck
But
that.
we're hopefully slowly drifting away, going into winter now. It's fall season.
It's fall.
All the pumpkin fucking shits are coming out.
Pumpkin spice or Starbucks.
I'm already over it.
Yeah.
But I mean, the sweets and desserts, I guess, are passable. But all the other like ridiculous shit that they come out with, like creams, body butters, and
Pumpkin hummus.
Pumpkin
hummus,
season.
that shit sounds disgusting.
How
I mean, hummus isn't bad,
much is good?
but pumpkin hummus, like, bro, watch it be like super bomb.
People don't even eat the chocolate hummus.
Man, with
That
TikTok
they
nowadays,
invented.
they're gonna come up with some crazy ass like
Lemon hummus.
Conjunction.
Chocolate hummus. That shit was fire,
Ooh.
actually. I'm not gonna lie. I had that.
How would
Shit
you
was
eat
bomb.
that? What the hell?
Eat it with like sweets. Because it's chocolate.
So is it like pudding?
It's not pudding. It's actually a little bit more thicker than pudding. Think of it as like a chocolate paste, like a Nutella.
What would you
Like
eat it
pudding?
with? Crackers? Cookies?
I forgot what they had it at the tasting, but I remember that they certain store carried it. It was actually pretty good. I'm not gonna lie.
I don't know about chocolate hummus. I don't even mess around with hummus like that.
Hummus isn't bad.
Hummus is good,
I like
especially
it,
on like
yeah.
Fritos or like some
Some pita,
ooh,
some carrots too.
yes.
Pito? Nice.
Good dips. Yeah.
Some pito. Some pito hummus.
I've never experimented like that. Wait, so you're saying fucking bag of Ruffles could taste well with
Yeah.
hummus? That's crazy.
Hummus isn't bad. I fuck
Oh,
with
yeah.
hummus.
Hummus. That's the word of the day.
I'm sponsored by, and I'll put the
Hummus.
label right
Chocolate hummus.
hummus.
Here's a few words from our sponsor.
I'll just be one of those channels where we do those cringy commercials, like our own commercials.
You
See those? You see those? It's like, hey, by the way, today's sponsor is, freaking, what's that? Manscaped, and then they do their own freaking commercials and
the
shit.
guy with the long hair. Hey, those shits are actually funny. I just tune in just to see all the.
You see them like try to shave a kiwi and it breaks apart and some shit. I'm like, whoa.
You know what my favorite commercials are? The black and gray ones, the black and white ones,
Which ones?
or they're super over dramatic.
For the Manscaped or
No, like you guys remember like the early 2000s infomercials?
kind of
Tired of your knife not cutting.
Oh God, the ones that like you call in right now and we'll throw in an extra couple pair of knives in there for you. You buy this freaking pot
the
roast.
Billy
right here.
Mays one.
But wait, there's more. Hi, Billy Mays here. Oh God,
Yeah, I
those were
remember
cringe.
those, yeah.
Like the Chef Tony commercials. You guys remember Chef Tony?
Tony,
The Gazelle commercials.
the grill ones, that little grill thing.
What's
You
his
can grill
name?
at home.
George Foreman.
George Foreman grills.
Oh, George.
Yeah, dude, infomercials were the shit. I actually, as a kid, would tune in all the time.
On
Really?
Sundays.
I don't
They
know
were
what's
the
wrong
shit.
with me. I seriously did
Some of
not.
it was.
I would always
I'm not
skip
gonna
it.
lie. Some of them were like a little interesting.
I mean, that's when it
not
was time
gonna
to
lie.
do homework for me. I'm like, oh shit.
Do you guys remember the one that would cook your like entire like uncooked turkey and it was like in a base and all the fat came out?
Oh
Supposedly.
no, I don't remember that.
Chef Tony, I think.
I think so. Yeah, and he would come over and he'd be like, "You can use it for something else too." And look,
A little fucking box, and you just
This
shove.
bad boy,
Yeah.
right? The fucking tape that's a meme now. You guys seen that one where the
Oh,
where the
yeah.
water tank is leaking? He's like,
Oh yeah, the black tape.
I heard that doesn't work though.
oh, I'm sure most of that shit don't work.
Yeah, they tried it out on NBA on TNT with Chuck
That
and
shit didn't work.
did not work,
I
bro.
love that show.
They
You
got
know-
they got a bucket on top of Chuck's head.
And they
So
put,
obviously they poured water and they slapped the fucking thing on there, and that shit just drenched them.
you know, a lot of those shits now you see on Ross and like Burlington Factory now because
Well, I think it's been like that.
Yeah.
Like even in the commercial, it would say as seen at your local.
oh really?
Oh, yeah,
Yeah.
in like the smallest fucking
Yeah.
font ever.
I never knew that. I just started seeing it.
Whenever
I
I
was
would
like,
see
damn.
ShamWow commercials, and I would see it like at Target and like other places too. I'm like, what? And then on there it said as seen on TV.
I seen it on TV on the box.
Damn
Yeah.
well.
Remember ShamWow?
You know that was the
Oh
most.
god.
That's a little sponge.
It's like a towel, I think, was it?
Yeah.
But wait,
Oh no, never mind. I'm confused.
Wasn't it
There
for
isn't one.
cars?
Huh?
Wasn't it for cars?
I think it was for everything.
The ShamWow.
Hi, Billy Mays here. I got OxyClean.
Uh,
Throw that shit in your fucking laundry.
Freaking infomercials from back in the day.
Jokes.
Like when South Park makes fun of them, the jeweler ones.
The ghost. Where I keep seeing dead celebrities.
Oh, that one. But where
the Chipotle one.
where the guys where the guy's selling gold. Like remember those gold commercials? He's
Yeah.
like, if you buy this now,
I like.
He's like, you can get it for-
gold.
$14,099. But that's only if you call right now.
The jewelry, like QVC and shit.
And
Oh
then,
god, I'm like, people actually tuned into that.
well, yeah, it was they were poking fun at that they like prey at
Old women.
older people.
Yeah, they do. I actually think that's actually something that they always say, that a lot of older people like to look at those kind of like QVCs and buy this now, like limited
This
time
earring
only.
belongs to Cleopatra. It's like it normally goes for $70 billion, but we'll give it to you for 700.
George, did you hear that? We gotta get it.
I like how in the South Park episode though, like the guy thinks about the price first. He's like, "Yeah, it used to belong to them, but you can get it for I don't know, like just coming up with the price just to throw it out there." So funny.
And then Stan is like, you should
You should kill
you
yourself.
should kill yourself.
He's like, "Oh well, if you say that, maybe he'll do it." He's like, "Yeah, do it."
Oh, I remember that.
Yeah, it gets dark hella quick.
And then at the end, you just see, and you see the freaking blood everywhere.
The thing is still rotating on live TV. Like the camera people don't even give a fuck.
Dude, that shit is so
I remember
funny.
that episode.
Crazy.
Crazy. But
Yo,
now
can I actually just start out by saying Happy Mexican Independence Day today,
Oh,
too.
shout out to
Oh,
all my
yeah.
Latinos out there.
we're recording this on Mexican Independence Day.
Mm-hmm.
In Sierra Nevada. We should have had the Modelos, man.
La raza sabe.
Trying some modelos today, but
Yes,
fuck
sir. But this whole month
Feliz
is
Independencia.
Latino Heritage Month.
it. Mm-hmm.
Oh, he just threw up the VL.
Locals forever.
Yeah.
eh?
The VL. I like it.
And hell yeah, man. Mexican independence.
Thank you for that. Appreciate that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Gotta throw it out
I
there.
bet you, what's that place called? Placito Rivera? It's packed right now.
Pico Rivera.
Oh,
Pico Rivera.
Placito Olvera.
Oh, Placita Olvera.
Yeah, they're actually having a festival, I believe, this Sunday. I believe for the Mexican Independence Day.
Bring the
so-
clayudas.
Yeah.
Hey.
Oh shit, clayudas.
Papa tamole.
Hey, mole. Que...
Mole,
Arriba el
arroz,
mole.
frijoles,
Los
asada.
frijoles, las tortillas.
Actual real tacos, not those freaking fake tacos.
Fake
The Taco Bell
tacos.
tacos.
Oh, not Taco Bell.
Not Del Taco, Taco
Man,
Bell,
does
like
anybody-
actual real
Those
tacos.
fucking street tacos, you know that shit? When that
Yes.
shit's like on your plate, fucking looking greasy and shit. Like, you know that shit's gonna smack.
Throw some fucking cilantro, some lime.
Hell yeah.
Damn.
Some salsa,
Green
salsa.
and red.
Damn,
Hungry,
y'all
yeah.
making me crave that right
Does Taco Bell have fucking
Free tacos? No.
No. Does Taco Bell have like a promo for fucking tacos? This whole
Yo
month?
quiero Taco Bell. Remember that shit?
Oh my god, the Chihuahua. Yo quiero Taco Bell.
Yo quiero Taco
See, that Chihuahua was fake because his parents were actually both American.
But in the United States, yeah, food's good.
But
Go
cheers to
check
that.
out the Olvera Street Sunday. Her is gonna be cracking.
Cheers to that.
Cheers.
September 16th on a Friday.
It is on a Friday too. Damn, son.
Right.
Where'd you find this?
Well, brand new. Let's say iPod. Brand new pod. What's on you guys' mind this
Brand
week?
new episode, same old pod.
Ooh.
Let's get that Purge law.
All right, so let's
In
talk a
Illinois,
little bit about
covered.
that BS.
So apparently, it's not called a Purge law. I did a bit of research, surprisingly. It's actually called the Safety Act, and it's supposed to eliminate cash bail bonds for non-detainable offenses. But I think I gathered from there. Which, in turn, I guess I got my little notes here. Where's it at? Where's it at? Forcible second-degree murder, robbery, burglary, kidnapping, aggravated the crimes are often cited by opponents of the bill. Social media are not required by the declaration. Prosecutors, for example, will now have to show a defendant poses a threat to a specific identifiable person or persons, rather than more general threat to the community or class of person. Or they'd have to show the person has a high likelihood of willful flight in order for them to be detained. But if they don't have that, then don't
They don't
They
get
basically
detained.
don't get detained.
don't get detained. So I'm guessing kidnapping, because that I remember seeing an Instagram post, and it even mentioned it here that it said 12-degree second-degree murder, kidnapping, arson was all not detainable.
Aggravated DUI, aggravated towards a police officer.
Apparently, that's false. That is still, because that's dangerous to community.
But
And
going,
to the other person.
Yeah.
but going back to what you said they have to prove that the person being detained
Is not
is
risk,
not a
basically.
risk to a person
or
or
a
a
flight
community.
risk.
Or flight risk.
person and community are kind of in the same kind of.
Uh-huh.
Person is more specific.
Yeah.
But or a flight risk, which basically means that they would flee
Uh-huh.
under investigation or whatever.
And so if they can
Prove
that
that they're not a risk or finish.
yeah, so what I'm getting is that if the prosecutor can prove that the defendant is not a risk to said community or person, then they
Of course, it's going to be case by case.
Uh-huh.
So just depending on the case, yeah.
and so yeah, that person if the prosecutor
be detained.
they can't be detained.
They can't
But-
be sent to jail.
Yeah.
Like, yeah.
So the prosecutor, if they can prove that this person is a threat, then the judge can
Detain them until their trial.
okay.
Yeah.
Fuck, but every judge is going to be different.
Yeah, and then
Yeah.
every case is going to be different too.
Yeah.
Every judge is different.
That's such a weird because it's subjective. Yeah, like you said, everything is different. It's not going to be the same
Mm.
thing.
It's going to be tricky. You know, some judge is going to be an asshole, throw some bullshit in there and be like, oh.
I've heard in some places like some people even know the judge is like oh, you don't want to get that judge because that judge is
And to
That's
add on
gonna
top
go
of
hard
that,
on you.
Illinois is crazy as hell already.
Yeah.
Tri-City already.
Yeah, freaking Chicago is like, I hear is pretty fucking bad with crimes and everything.
well. I mean,
out there.
that was the one time that I was explaining to you guys that in the city or like in the actual city part, like I guess their part of Skid Row is where you can see that's where the free needles were like at. People were getting like free when they're overdosing on fentanyls. Yeah,
The EpiPen.
that's the place that was the city. Yeah, Chicago. So,
I also did hear that Philadelphia, I'm sorry, was one of those states as well. Maybe, who knows? Fuck, because this law doesn't take effect until January 1st of 2023,
next year.
which is we're in the
Couple
ninth
months
month.
already.
3 months from now, 3.5 months from now. And so, dude, we're gonna see what happens. And I mean, I think it also depends on a party, right? Because what's Illinois? It's a Republican state.
Oh, I'm not sure about
Oh
that.
yeah, I'm not sure about that.
It's crazy actually, because I think it all depends on party too.
I think they're Republican. I think. I'm not saying.
Who knows?
Just
Yeah, not
unaware.
But yeah, I'm sure it's gonna deal with party for some weird reason. But anyways, I guess fucking Illinois is gonna be the first state where it's gonna be like trial and error.
Crazy how out of hand it got. It's like someone got wind of it, called it
The Purge law.
something that's completely different.
Yeah.
They compared it to the 2013. I wonder where they got the information about non-detainable offenses being arson, kidnapping, and all that. I wonder how where they got their information from. But yeah, it's supposed to eliminate cash bail bonds. So people aren't held, detained, just because they can't pay their bond. Basically, what the whole point of is safety act. What was that? What was the term?
So yeah, I was actually gonna jump back to it. So it's called the Safety Act, and it's actually an acronym. So each letter stands for a word, and so it's safety, accountability, fairness, and equity today. And I guess people think that the benefit is it will reduce arrests and limit those put away based on the crime.
That deserve it, I guess, in a way, like that actually need to be locked up. Yes, right. But then again, it's case by case.
But then, yeah, it just doesn't make any sense. Because no good person is gonna commit a crime.
You never know.
But
I mean,
that's
not
the
a
thing,
crime,
it's like, what
not
if
a
they're-
crime, but
What if they're accused? Like, you know, it happens all the time. What if they're accused? They get taken to court, and then because of this law, they don't have anything to prove that they're a risk, so they're not being detained until their trial. So maybe that's why.
Okay, I was kind of thinking about
like
that too.
a person who has like a good record,
like
like a good record, like they don't have any
A
violent
student?
behavior. Yeah, like someone that just did something stupid for like a night or something like that. You know,
It was supposed they're going forward with this because from what I read about here is because of this had something to do with it, the whole George Floyd thing. He was accused of I don't remember what he was accused of. Why'd they hold him down for?
George,
because he was using
'cause he gave a fake 20.
No, I think it. Oh yeah, fake money. It was like fake money
yeah.
in a store, and then the guy called the cops on him because he was using a fake either check or bill.
It was a.
I think it was a bill.
Consider that
Fake
not detainable. I mean, it's not a risk to the.
Well, either way,
Yeah, I think they pushed for that law because of that, because he was, I guess they
innocent until
definitely
proven
crossed the line.
guilty.
Yes.
Okay, but what I don't get is, let's just say George Floyd, rest in peace. He's still gonna get detained. The only thing, the only way this law comes in like benefits you. For example, it would have benefited George Floyd if he would have gone to jail, and then at that, I don't know how this is gonna work. We're gonna find out in January, a couple of months. But what I'm assuming is George Floyd. They arrest George Floyd. They take him to, or whoever, right? They take him to county. And is it right then and there that they'll decide, oh, this guy is not a threat, he doesn't have to spend the night here, or would it be like a 2 or 3 day kind of thing, and then they figure out, oh, is this guy? Wait, what was the crime? He paid with a fake 20, man.
Get the fuck.
Yeah. So I think in that scenario, it would definitely benefit a person with a good record, because you're being wrongfully accused, or it's like a petty crime, as opposed to a
Fucking murder,
a killer. Yeah, shit, man. Come on, man. Kill somebody.
Yeah.
Keep them in jail. No cash bailout. Then that's when I guess the community would benefit from that. But it's crazy. Yeah, I guess people just need to do their
Like I said, man, it's gonna be case by case. So it's like gonna be a different scenario for each person that has to go through it. But I mean, I'm hoping it helps out, because freaking Illinois is crazy to begin with. I've never been there, just from what I heard. But someone in Illinois is like, man, I hate it when they say that about our fucking town.
Yeah.
Not that crazy, guys. Come out here and find out. Oh,
How about when you hear that shit from LA?
what?
Like that our city's crazy and full of like violence.
I don't know. A lot of people keep pouring in from everywhere, so I don't think we.
it's
You have that
it's
room.
48 hours.
What?
For what?
After.
So as soon as you get detained, the prosecutors have 48 hours. They cannot hold you for anything longer than that
Ah, there you go.
to
Okay. That's
decide
interesting.
his crime, or I keep saying their crime is
A risk, basically.
Yeah, risk. So they have 48 hours. The longest you would spend is
48.
2 days. Yeah, you could probably.
Okay, so that makes even more sense now. But even then, like in George Floyd's case, he didn't even have. He had a few hours before he was detained. Like, because the guy was putting his knee on his throat. Like, so
8 minutes. Wait,
that's damn, dude.
whatever happened to that guy? He's in jail, right?
He
Yeah,
locked up.
so, yeah.
Yeah,
Good.
Locked up and won't let me out.
they shouldn't let him out. It's crazy
Yeah.
how there's
Look at this guy doing.
corruption like that in
I think I just took a shit on my phone.
In the police field.
police field,
Yeah.
and I really do think it depends, or not even the sheriff, because there's a sheriff I've been watching lately. I forget his name. He comes on pretty often, talks about the cops in his community, and recently I was seeing him cover sex trafficking. That got he caught a couple cops that worked for him.
In it.
In it, yeah. And he tells a story, this and that, but I think it does depend on one, their leadership and how, because you could tell this guy pushes like for, I guess, a good honest cop. Like he wants things done by the book, you know. And of course, there's gonna be one or two bad apples doing their own thing, not telling. And the way he told the story, that was the case. 2 bad apples were communicating with each other and, you know, leaving the sheriff out. But I think it really does depend on their leadership, on like how they teach and, like, I guess
Train
their officers to be more honest, because it is kind of weird when you're trying to be a good cop and everyone around you is not corrupt, but they're kind of like tainted a little bit. And, you know, it's like if you tell on this cop, you look down upon, you're snitched on, you're a snitch. It's like it sounds very toxic to me. But I've never been a cop. This is only from what I've seen and read. But I mean, I don't know how it is. But
I just hate the cops that use their power for no good, like, or like overuse it. It's because I'm a cop. I'm gonna chew away.
That's why
talk shit.
There was this video of a cop. It was a female cop. I'm not sure if you guys saw it recently, where she got suspended because she. And I don't know why people put this on like social media, TikTok, or all that stuff while they're on the clock. She was talking about, if you see me behind you and all that stuff, you better move out the way. Like, if I'm going like super fast on the set and you see me like coming like right behind you, move out the way. I'm the only one that's supposed to go above 90 and beyond.
Was she serious?
Yeah, she was literally like, I'm the only one that's supposed to go above a 90 and beyond. You better slow down. If you see me behind you, you better pull over.
The fuck?
Yeah, like she was basically like, her position was just like, I'm above you, I'm better than you, and I have a right to fucking stop you for no matter what. Like, and I was just like,
abusing her power.
I wouldn't want that chick to be a fucking cop if she's just gonna be using her role, her title as a fucking, just to stop you for whatever fucking reason. If you're black, if you're Mexican, whatever the hell it may be, you know. I don't want that type of person being in law enforcement.
I'm sure this sheriff would have held her accountable and be like, this is ridiculous. Like, but that's what it comes down to, is accountability. Is not just themselves, but like the sheriff, holding them accountable for their actions. And the sheriff, he does a good job. I gotta find his name, that you guys know, to check out his content. But
there should be a whole policy when it comes to.
But I don't think they follow it. Like, obviously, you've heard of like all those secret, supposedly gangs that they have in our city. You know, from Compton Police Station,
even the
all the stations that they've said that supposedly have little secret organizations, and they have games as to how many people they can bring in, how many people they can stop, and or whatever the case may be. Like, I know
the sheriff's department has a gang.
Yeah,
Grady Judd, Judd, Sheriff Judd. There's one recently. It said Grady Judd, Disney worker teachers arrested in operation, working amongst 160 arrested in Polk County, human trafficking. Sheesh. I'm gonna check that one out later.
These people treating humans like objects.
Damn.
That's crazy because I've recently been watching that on YouTube. A lot of like stories of girls that survive that or go through that, and that shit's
Also, just checking out that
scary shit. Like I don't know what people think through to fucking want to steal women, kids, girls, and sell them and shit. Like
another scary part. Yeah.
yeah. Nope.
That's it. Let's see what else we can find out about the Purge law.
Safety.
No, yeah, safety. I think that's the number one thing that everyone needs to be
No,
very aware of. Like
the
surrounding,
Safety Act.
surrounding.
That's
Oh,
what it's called.
Yeah. The only thing I could honestly from just reading is that the only benefit I see from this Safety Act, not the Purge law, is that all those people who have been wrongly convicted of crimes are obviously wasting away their time, in jail when they clearly shouldn't be there.
for wrongful things.
Yeah.
Please, like, this is why I kind of like, I didn't really emphasize, but I was just like, we definitely got to do our research before doing this because that Instagram post blew it out of proportion.
Yeah.
A lot of people trip and a lot of people got a misinformation.
Everyone was thinking that everyone's gonna kill everybody in Aloha on starting.
Like all murderers were gonna get set free. It's like,
Yeah, I
no.
literally thought it was gonna just be
Me
like the
too,
movie.
reading that,
Like,
I'm like, there's no way they would pass that.
yeah, who's gonna start that? Then it's like, okay, well, my next question to y'all is: do you think that this law in particular is gonna probably open up to more other laws in other states that could eventually
Other states are probably
maybe
other states are probably looking at Illinois and be like, let's see how that works. If it
Yeah.
works, then we'll
Probably do
But
it.
what if you want to advance that law and be like, okay, well, this kind of works, so let's take it to another level. Let's take it to another step. Like
what?
I don't know, maybe
It's not gonna happen.
like degree. I mean, you never know. I mean,
not gonna happen.
you
Purge?
never know.
Purge.
You never
You
know.
watch too many movies. It's not gonna happen.
I don't know, man. Fuck the way.
Some people have
Just-
sick and twisted minds, like even in our governments.
I actually do agree with what you
I
said.
feel
but-
like if you're already trying to pass laws about
You
other
could be
stuff,
right, but
they might have sick and twisted laws where they might want to do a
You just
not even
want
a
it to
12.
happen.
I
You want it
don't.
to
I
happen. You're
don't
like-
want
you're
it
like-
to happen.
you're like, I want that 32-inch TV. Fuck it, bro.
Ooh, damn.
No, but in all seriousness, like
You're
a
crazy.
lot of these like people in our governments, politicians, lo que sea, police, firefighters. I mean, not firefighters, but you know what I mean. You know what I mean.
Firefighters are
Those
crazy,
damn
man.
fucking firefighters. I
You get
knew
to the
they were
fires
the,
like that. You get your size.
I knew they were the root. of
Never
all
know.
evil.
Some people try to pass and stupid ass laws where to us it's gonna seem like, oh, there's no way that shit's gonna pass. But you never know. Like that's what I'm saying. You never know.
But just be careful what they post on social media.
Mm-hmm. Always just read about it.
Especially when it's misinformation. Like
My
that.
ass thought I was really gonna see people getting
Like, I'm
killed
moving
in
to
Illinois.
Illinois.
No,
I'm gonna get that flat
Why
screen
would-
out there.
No, I just really thought Illinois was gonna be a state where it was just gonna be open purge. Like I was just like, oh shit, like wow,
Yeah.
like
That kind of goes back to when we talked about social media a few
Being a big
episodes
influence?
back. How we were like, how it can have positive and negative influences.
Well, for the
Like,
most part,
is
negative influence.
well, yeah. Like, I mean, rest in peace. But what happened with Pnb?
Pnb.
oh,
Damn, you got it right. Another thing.
Posted his location, and so I didn't really look too much into that. I just heard that it's that he posted his location, and I'm
Not
sure
he,
if-
not he.
oh, his friend.
His
girl.
girlfriend.
Oh shit.
His girlfriend was the one that had posted something online. Supposedly, I'm not sure if it's true or not. She posted that where they were at, and apparently people found him. And
Within minutes.
Yeah.
Was it people that he knew, or was it people that his girlfriend knew, or people don't know the
see, but
details?
that's the thing
yet?
that I'm not unsure of because.
There had to be someone that
Yeah.
followed.
But even then, like, there's all these things now that were coming out after that were saying there was this one artist that supposedly even told him like, hey man, like, be careful where you're at, like, and watch your surroundings because
Oh,
People are looking for you.
There was something.
I don't know about
word
what
on the
his name.
street is.
Yeah,
That's a lot. That apparently happens to a lot of rappers.
but and then there
Well,
was
today's
also
rappers.
one thing that I saw that what's his name?
The game.
No, not the game. Fuck.
Well, I didn't really listen to him. My bad.
Yeah.
Go for it. Finish it.
No. What's that? No, it's that artist. Fuck. He's married to Coco.
Oh, Ice-T?
Ice-T. He was always saying like, you know, rappers nowadays always want to be flaunting like their chains, and even if this wasn't about you know, like chains or like money or gangs or whatever,
Which is the fact.
he
that
was
it's
just like, you know, he said him, Dr. Dre, you know, Snoop Dogg and all that stuff. We will never be the type of people to flaunt all of our money out there like that. Like,
Our
you know,
money,
we like
right?
keep it simple, you know,
Yeah.
just stay low and
that's
stay
that,
quiet.
That's that old him mentality.
Yeah.
Like I
But now
never really
everybody-
followed. I never really followed Pnb.
Mhm.
Was he out there like that? Kind of like 6ix9ine, where he would like be outrageous and like obnoxious.
I don't know.
No.
He was
I
like
never followed
very
him like that.
I mean, personally, he sucked.
no, but not his music.
Okay,
But, like,
his
how-
persona?
How he was, yeah. Like,
Yeah.
was he wild? Was he calling people out?
Was he like was he
no,
like
no.
claiming
So
stats
this
or-
was just someone saw a location and
He
they
was
were
more of like a singer. Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, he was more of a singer.
Um,
He wasn't like a rapper or anything, but you know, you're still in the industry. You still.
yeah, you still gotta be careful.
but
Still fly.
I'm just saying that because there's like what happened with XXX is, you know, he was pretty wild. He was calling who's out and, you know, being
A word.
Oh, I
but-
didn't know that.
but the thing is apparently rappers go through that a lot, and Migos were big on that too. But the thing is, the difference between the Migos and someone like XX and 6ix9ine is they had like Migos, from what I heard, like they're street.
They're legit. Yeah.
They're street. Like they got they got OGs.
yeah,
So because they have OGs, the OGs are telling them, be like, hey, you know, knock this shit off. Like, this is not.
Mhm.
While on the other hand, rappers like 6ix9ine and XN didn't have that, so they were just wilding, and look what happened with at least XXX.
Well, at least both of them got into some type of trouble.
Yeah,
that's crazy.
yeah. And that's why even now, like after everything that happened with 6ix9ine, he's still acting the way he is. Like I'm just like, even before, I'm just like, shut up, bro. Like no
Yeah.
one.
Well, he's using his money to talk.
He's using his influence. He's
he-
actually losing money now.
He says things knowing it's gonna piss people
He's
off.
like trolling. Is that
Oh, yeah.
troll culture?
On purpose. Yeah.
Which
and-
is okay. Go.
And I'm sure he's like, oh, I could keep doing this, but it's cool. I got money. I got
Yeah.
enough money to pay security with me at all times.
Yeah, but it's like, why are you going to be talking and saying all this shit? Then all of a sudden, then once you're in the street, you're
But
just rolled up on security.
Making a living
like,
off of trolling. All right.
Yeah, like okay,
There's-
smart man, like he made his money from
There's-
whatever he
no,
did.
but There's YouTube channels out there that troll in public. You know, this and that.
Yeah.
It's funny, haha. And it's like it's not over the line. But when it's like this, it's like, bro,
Yeah.
like just shut
Shut
up,
up.
get your fucking life together. You're still fucking young. I get it. Everyone's like, oh, he's young, he's living his life. Yeah, but you could tell this motherfucker has no guidance. Like there has to be
Yeah.
someone in his ear being like, yo, knock this shit off.
No inner conscience.
Get your shit together.
Or at least good people around him.
Yeah. Like not all the yes men and shit.
Yeah, because I'm sure all the yes men or yes people are just telling him, yeah, dude, do you
Be
live your life,
yeah, like
go
Like-
crazy.
He's like, fuck what them haters say. Just keep
Yeah.
going.
like no. Sometimes you gotta like be like,
But
especially where
I'm
you're
not sure
at.
Pnb was like that. Maybe this
He
was
was-
just maybe he just his girl posted the location and like I'm not sure if he was beefing with anybody or but
There's a lot in the industry that people don't know behind the scenes. Like a lot of people could be beefing with people, saying some stupid shit, and it's like stuff that we don't know about. That all of a sudden, like some people actually really just wanted to go and kill him. Like
I mean it is because I remember seeing posts be like careful who you hang out with, careful. So I'm like, did somebody close to him do it, plan it out? Like is there did they catch anybody yet or no?
no, I don't even think so. I think it was just
No, that car fled.
Yeah.
Yeah, and supposedly they don't even know where the car fled to.
yeah.
I'm like, I don't know, man. It kind of just sounds suspect. Nobody saw where the car fled. Like,
That's so fucked though. How young was he? He was like,
He's one of those up
something.
and coming.
Early 20s, I think.
Man,
He had that cool song with Meek Mill that I really
needs to
like.
stop, dude.
Never heard of him.
I'm sure it's more like rappers getting capped like that than him, but still, man, like this shit, it's just ridiculous.
yeah.
Shit, born in 1991, so
Oh, he's my age.
32,
My age.
31.
31. I thought he was in his early 20s.
I thought he looked like he was way younger than that.
He kind of still falls into that category though.
I mean, yeah, it's still young, but I thought he was younger.
Hip hop, R&B, trap, pop. Yeah, his R&B was kind of cool.
I haven't heard any. Only that video I sent you guys a few weeks back.
Oh, the.
It's a little actually crazy that you sent us a video of
I know.
Pnb Rock, and
Literally weeks
Well, it
later.
wasn't just about. It was like different rappers,
Yeah.
but he was in it.
and when I heard about the news, I was like, the guy that we literally just saw in that video, I was like, no way. And I had to hit you guys up. I'm like, you guys hear about that shit?
Roscoe's Chicken and Waffles, too.
I kind of got the weird. I got the weirdest kind of like deja vu when I heard this shit. It was almost the same thing with like when Nipsey Hussle.
Oh man,
yeah.
I was working at the shop.
And that was so fucked up because it was in his own place.
Shut
where
everything
he-
was so fucked.
yeah.
Yeah, and he
It was
was
a
he was a
storm.
good like I didn't know him personally, but seeing his stuff, he was a good dude.
He was a good
Yeah.
influencer without
Yeah,
being the
he
whole
was-
influencer thing.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he like he did music, he was street, but he was like a positive
Yeah.
energy,
OG.
not just in the industry, but in his community.
Yeah.
And,
He
like, I
gave
knew
a
that,
lot of
like,
work. And
I never really like I knew about him, I knew what he did, but I never really there was a few songs I messed with. So like but I still knew about him, like I still knew what he did. So when that shit happened, I was like, damn, like
Yeah.
anyone, like literally you can't trust anyone.
You can't.
And it's so scary because it's so close to like home. Like,
And it was one of
it's
his
like,
wasn't it someone in his community?
Yeah, it was
Yeah.
somebody in his own community that was just hating and wanted a piece of what whatever. It's just desperate people.
That's fucked up.
because I heard that that whole plaza where he was at, he literally bought that whole plaza. And basically, like, he put people to work there in his community that didn't have jobs and all that stuff. Like, the marathon was just people that needed jobs. He did a lot for his community. And that's why the community felt it when he passed, you know? Like, that
Man,
whole street was
everybody.
closed. Sloss and Crenshaw. And still to this day, like, when I still drive by through there, you know, you see it. Like, you see a lot of people
True.
there still, you know, paying their respects to Nipsey.
Yeah, you still see it.
It sucks. You can't be from the ghetto and do
And
good.
still be there. Oh, well, be in the ghetto, come from the ghetto, be successful, and still be there.
Yeah, because people are
Yeah.
gonna hate on you.
Yeah.
Oh man, this guy's trying
So
to make it
he's
out
like,
the
hey,
ghetto.
yo, this dude's got money, bro.
Yeah.
What's up? Like, but
That's fun.
they don't understand what he's trying to do for them. Like, that's the thing. It's like he was trying to help them out. And
It's a weird mentality, man. That people got to get out of their head.
Yeah.
That whole dog eat dog world kind of has to go. It's cool. It's
I
cool
mean,
to kind of think that way, but like, and don't take a life just because it's a
Yeah.
dog eat dog world.
I mean, I get you got to
Okay.
survive. Like,
Yeah.
like most grew up there. I'm sure it's just survival, you know.
Yeah.
But same time, it's like, how much is that worth? Like,
Want to kind of better your community.
exactly, yeah. Like, what are you gonna do about your community? You grew up there, so what are you gonna do about it? And Nipsey tried to do something about it, and
He gets killed for it.
he got God. Yeah,
But it kind of goes back to what you were talking about social media, how that shit could either make or break you.
Break you. Hell yeah.
no.
I just hate that it really just has a lot of influence on a lot.
But just because everyone's on it, everyone's got a phone. Even kids these days, at their age, I didn't have a phone, but they got one.
Yeah.
Crazy shit,
Like,
man.
and they're easily influenced by anything they see too. So it's like, if they see one of their favorite rappers doing something, they're gonna think it's cool. It's another thing is these rappers, especially the older old heads know, but the younger ones don't understand that they have
Power.
a certain responsibility towards people who follow them. Is like, it's not obviously, I hope it's not any adult, but it's these kids who are like still developing, and if they see their favorite rappers doing this and that, they're gonna follow. They're, you know, it's just We just need to watch on like,
Gotta watch your own image.
yeah. Even though you didn't ask for the responsibility, you being on the spotlight alone, you already have this responsibility to,
To other crowds.
yeah.
I feel like there's somebody always watching you, always
Well, yeah,
watching your
yeah.
moves. And these people have so many. They have they're music content creators, all that. There's people watching them all the time, and obviously, people are gonna want to mimic
Yes, exactly. Yeah.
the stuff they do because they think it's cool. And if it's working for him, it's gotta probably work for me. Let me do it.
Yeah.
I can't get, like, I've tried, and you can believe me or not, but I've tried to listen to new rappers, this and that, but I just can't. I don't dig the new style. I feel like my parents now be like, why you listen to that shit? You know, it's like,
Because there's no message, right?
there isn't
A lot of it's just, I don't know. A lot of it's just the beats nowadays for me.
Nowadays, really,
It's just
like
beats. Like, I like the tune of it. Yeah, some lyrics are pretty cool.
I mean, I guess to turn up to is cool.
Yeah.
Like, have a drink, but I'm like,
but even then, when do we turn up?
I know,
Yeah, right? Shit.
well, back in the day.
And I,
Yeah, nowadays music doesn't have any message.
It has no feel to it.
And it's crazy.
Same words over and over.
I don't know what you guys think, but I think it's crazy. I'm like, those backpack rappers, they get made fun of for being conscious rappers. Or they don't have
They're
a
not
big
taken serious.
Yeah, or they don't have a big following. I'm like, man, like, did you guys hear what he said? No, the beat was whack. Don't even start with the beat. Like,
I mean, the beat has something to do with it, but just, I don't know. I don't understand it. I mean, we're just trying to have fun. I'm not trying to listen to no real shit, which I get. They're young. What are some of the subjects we cannot cover here?
that
I feel like we can't cover that.
sexuality and
Sexuality, pronouns.
pronouns. For sure, politics.
We've covered politics.
Yeah, we've covered politics. He's asking what we
Can't.
can't.
Yeah, well, I would assume politics because nowadays people are sensitive when it comes to politics.
People are sensitive. I don't know.
But it's just us expressing our thoughts.
Yeah,
We're not being racist or derogatory towards anyone.
I think even that would kind of fall into our that category, our own personal opinions. Because that was weird. Anyways, fuck, it's crazy because there are a lot of touchy subjects. Yeah, yeah. Like the first thing I can think of, what's something that in school they don't want to teach, like
Sex.
that.
They talked that in school.
Yeah, but I don't think nowadays they do it. I think back then when we were in school, yeah, sex ed was a big thing. Might not be
Well,
as
that's dumb.
explicit as it was before, but
I remember it was so weird in
I saw the birthing video.
grade.
What?
The birthing video.
in 5th grade.
Oh. Well, there was a big ass rumor in my elementary school that once you reach 5th grade, before you go to 6th grade, they show you a sex ed video, which
I saw that shit.
was supposed to be like the birth video where you see a woman give birth.
And this is just, I'm not attacking, going against anyone here, but I'm like, it seems like every time, well, the few times we try to cover that subject, that field category, it's always like, no, shh. But everything else we've been like freely, and I'm just like, why? Like, I get people are sensitive, but people are sensitive towards stuff that we talk about too, like other stuff, you know? It's like, I mean, people are gonna have their opinion on us, and they can have whatever opinion, subscribe or unsubscribe, whatever. But I'm like, my point is, we shouldn't be afraid to talk about things, give our thoughts on it, you know, no matter, you know, it's like that's my thing. That's why I brought up earlier. But if we can't talk about it because us personally feel like it's not good, I guess, and I'll
Socially
understand.
okay.
And I mean that is, I mean, I'd rather be upfront talk about things openly from the start than from when we're if we do end up blowing up. Just so people are like, oh, they've always been like that. Like, how are they trying to cancel them now? How are they trying to do that now?
Or why are they changing their
Yeah.
But it happens, bro.
I'm not trying to put
happen.
anyone down. I'm saying if someone like unless us personally feels like, hey, man, I don't want to talk about that.
Mm-hmm.
Cool, I'll let it go.
I think it's people will not let us, but people will not pay attention to like, oh, they're expressing their opinions. You know, it's cool. They're expressing their opinions. But I think as soon as we get momentum, or any group gets momentum, and they start getting a little bit bigger, a little bit more well known, then I think that's when it becomes a problem. People are like, wait, whoa.
I mean, yeah, bigger channels get it all the time.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Well, we shouldn't be afraid of that. Is what
True.
I'm saying.
Or why do you think?
Just be.
Why do you think?
Because we're not being.
Why do you think I would be afraid of that? Or
No, I'm not saying you would be.
just
I'm not
any
saying
other
he
person.
would be. What, afraid of
Speaking
being
your mind.
canceled? Or, no, we shouldn't be. Is what I'm saying.
I know. I agree. We shouldn't. But I think think it's crazy.
I'm saying this as a broad, like any subject, and but yeah, I mean, I don't know. It's just me. Again, I'm not trying to put anyone down. I'm not attacking.
Well, too late.
Huh?
Like too late. I just think it's the times that we're living in today.
Yeah.
It's true. There are a lot of Karens, negative Nancy's out there, looking to deplatform somebody at any moment they get. I mean, look at what happened with. It's old. But look at what happened with Kevin Hart.
Yes.
Look what happened with Kevin Hart.
Well,
A post he made years ago as a joke. Well, I mean, had to do with the community as well. He got canceled and was kicked off, what, Oscar or some shit? Huh?
You can share it in the gay community.
Well, LGBT. I'm sorry.
LGBTQ plus.
LGBTQ plus, yeah. But that post was old, and they still got him like for that.
Well, that's what I'm saying. People get bored. I think Kevin Hart got his momentum going. He got big when he was low level scary movie actor. I'm sure like he's never gonna make it big. He sucks. But as soon as you get traction, I think that's when people are like, "What? No, hold up. There must be something he must have said in the past." And it's those petty people.
Yeah. And at the same time, I'm not trying to push this channel to be controversial. Like, I'm not trying to be like push anyone.
Fuck that! It's about time we're not playing.
I'm not trying to push anyone's buttons. Is what I'm trying to say. I'm just trying to clarify on like why we should not be
Scared to just pick
not
our opinions.
scared, but we should be able to
Express our
give our
opinions.
opinions and then I guess get whatever feedback or criticism we get from it and handle it as such, you know.
And then as adults,
As exactly. I'm not. Yeah, I'm not trying to be controversial. I'm not purposely. I mean, I know sometimes the subjects we talk about here might be controversial, but we're not purposely like being like, "Hey, we should talk about this because it's gonna piss people off." Like that's not.
yeah.
That's
Even
not our objective here.
Even in general, like I think
Yeah,
all
in
three of us
general.
have different opinions about different stuff. Like,
Yes,
but I
yeah.
still don't. I'm not gonna be like, oh my god, like you're a bad person. Oh my god, he's horrible. Blah blah blah. Like,
But some people out there will
Yeah.
just because of one thing we might have said. They'll go back years and be like, "Oh,
Yeah.
he said this about like."
I never liked that guy.
Yeah.
It has to be some way that I can. It must have been
I
something.
guess
he
it's not
said
really
fast.
the LGBTQ. I think it's mostly cancel culture that happens to be in as well in that LGBTQ community.
oh yeah, and it is me being a member of the LGBT community. You know, there's a lot of stuff that even I feel like I can't really express or say because I feel like a lot
Even
of,
you will
even
get
me like even me being a part of the community, like a lot of
See,
it's like it's just not. I'm not saying like like, oh my god, like my ideas are just so horrible that I can't express them. I'm just like, I just don't want to argue with it. It's just like, I feel like if I were to say
Put
certain
your 2
things,
cents in,
yeah,
you'd be
it's like I'm gonna get like either like people are trying to argue with me or try to correct me, and it's just like these are just my opinions. Like,
yeah.
I'm not saying like I want it to be like this or anything like that, but it's just my opinion.
Yeah, it's not even malicious.
Yeah,
No,
it's like
that's the thing.
everyone
We're
has
not
their
being-
right to have their own opinions, and it's just like I'm not gonna hate you for it and all that stuff. Like, sure, there's some things that like certain people do say where I'm just like, oh yeah,
You
you're
should
taking it
probably
a
keep that to
little
yourself,
bit too
yeah.
far. Like I don't agree with that, but
That should have never came out to the light.
yeah.
Yeah.
Like there's certain things like no where it's like yeah there's a limit.
Yeah.
I agree.
Yeah.
People have their
Like I
opinions,
said,
but there's
we're
a
not-
limit.
We're not gonna be, or I don't think we're gonna be pushing the line. Like I said, we're not gonna. I'm not trying to be controversial. It's just certain topics that come up that happen to be, controversial, and just talk about it and give our opinion. Like on other things that we bring up, and it's like it's not like I said, like he said, we're not trying to be malicious. We're just trying to give our 2 cents into it, and we're not trying to hurt no one. We're just giving in our opinions. It's fucking America.
Yeah, and
Like,
seriously, like
Grow
let,
up.
let us know in the comments if that's ever happened to you guys.
Or have you seen it happen to any
If you have
like
any
other channel you follow, or just anything yeah. I just wanted to bring that up just to I guess
Bring clarity,
clear there. Yeah, I'm not trying to bring a subject up just to be like, hey, it's gonna piss people off. Let's talk about it.
Yeah.
No, it's not like that at all.
And then also, if there's ever a subject that we do bring up, and hey, we're not well educated on this topic or anything, like hey, that would
another thing.
Hey, like I'm all open to hear about your opinions,
Other than this
how
Purge
you
law-
can educate us. Yeah, like
Other than this Purge law, I hardly do any research.
Yeah.
I do a bit. Like it's just skimming through it, but I don't like dive deep into it. Like,
This time it was different. We're like, hold up. There's no way in hell there could possibly be a purge law.
yeah, so we're like, let's look it up. Let's look into
Had
it.
to, kind of felt like that responsibility of like,
getting your facts straight.
because I would feel stupid. Same thing if we like talked about it and
Damn.
we were giving bad information.
Like the Instagram post. Yeah.
yeah
we saw 3 different
articles.
articles. Yeah, I think that was what was cool, that we saw 3 different articles and we almost were like, okay, they kind of almost align with what we think is
We
saying.
were able to put 2 and 2 together.
Yeah. And it's like, bro, imagine we would have like talked about it without doing the research. I think that's all it takes, just research and make sure it's
Make sure you're getting your facts straight.
correct.
too.
Yeah, facts. Facts. Because nowadays anybody can have a pod and just say whatever they want. They have the great following and they'll get a huge number of followers.
I would have started coming in here and being like, damn, Illinois is going to be the first law to actually go through what the movie in 2013 went through, and people were going to start
shit.
killing people. I would have been like, damn, like
It's happening.
it's happening. And that would have been false information.
I'm
But
moving,
now that
I'm moving to Illinois just to steal that PS5. I'm tired of waiting for that shit.
I have a fucking extra bulletproof vest. You need that?
But yeah.
yeah. There's no malicious here. Nothing's malicious.
Nothing malicious now. Shut up and give me my beer. No, I'm just kidding.
Let's go.
I got mine.
Let's get his beer,
Oh,
guys.
shit. Just-
Oh yeah, fuck Disney, man.